Ladies and gents, my apologies for the hoarse voice. I was at a wedding last night and I don't know what the hell happened. I think I might have had a bad bun at dinner. I don't know. My head's in a vice. I feel like absolute trash. So I'm going to try my best to give you a little bit of a hungover introduction to this podcast. So welcome back to the Rollin in My 5.0 podcast with KASL Customs and the Infamous Project. We teamed up on Thursday with the boys from the 5.0 Asylum and we chopped it up. We talked about old stuff. We talked about new stuff. We tried solving the world's problems. I don't know if we got anywhere. We'll leave that up to you to decide, but please enjoy this podcast. I gotta go hit the couch.
Oh, Gary's got a new project in the background.
Who's doing a damn intro?
None of us do, really.
You need an intro, John.
Huh?
I think you just did it.
Did I? Okay.
Yeah. Welcome to the collaboration. It's like Hollywood Squares on here.
It is,
right?
Yeah.
We need one more.
Need a sixth.
Who am I pointing at right here?
That's me
Jesse.
on my screen.
That's fucking Gary.
Is it really?
Yeah. Who's
So
that?
Jesse
it's
for
Chris, Gary, me.
No one's over there, John.
That's you, Tom.
No one's
Nobody's over there.
No, I'm pointing at you, Tom. That's where you're at.
Oh,
on your screen.
It must reorganize everyone differently, hey? For each.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Huh.
What are you
Yeah,
gents
boy.
up to?
Well, I literally just pulled in. So here, I'll give you a little insight into my day. So Kaylee, my oldest, it's her 15th birthday today. My mom comes in
Birthday.
Yeah. My mom comes in yesterday for that. And Kaylee starts this volleyball tournament that she's in today. So we thought the other two had school and stuff. So we kind of peeled them out early. We were going to buzz down to this tournament about an hour and a half away. And so me, the wife, my mom took Kaylee to the tournament already. So we got one vehicle down there. And then me, the wife, and the other two are going to fly down there and kind of catch maybe the first half hour of the game. Well, by the time we get there, I'm like, I better just check the maps here, see how long it's going to take me to fight my way home. It's telling me I'm getting home at and now this is Pacific Standard Time, but 5:05, right? And we're supposed to be on here at 8 o'clock Eastern. I'm going, oh no, I'm never going to hear the end of this, right? So come home like a cut cat, right? To get this thing going. Now,
can't.
I'm not sure what it does, but all right. Hey, you boys in Canada, do your thing, bro.
I knew Johnny'd like it. So,
Damn.
and then I got a buddy coming in tonight. He surprised me this morning. He's like, hey man, I'm stopping in. I had to run a car out to my kid on the island who's at university. And now I'm coming back through. I'm like, yeah, come on in, whatever, right? We don't got enough going on already. And then I got a wedding tomorrow. I got to go golfing with the groom in the morning. This white thing over my shoulders that there's been a couple questions about already. That's part of the wedding ordeal. Yeah, these 2 days, I don't know even what hour it is. It's a little crazy. So,
Hey, you know what though? Can we all just take a moment and pause and look at Gary's beard? I swear he must be getting it for Christmas. He just frosted it. Like that line of gray is it's too perfect. It looks like bullshit, honestly. I don't know if you got a thing of dye and just went,
Almost. Yeah, I was thinking he might have damn tripped and fell in the shower with a damn shower full of bleach or something.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
This is
John.
just
Look
the
at
way it
yours,
goes.
John. Yours is mixed in and it flows.
Yeah.
Gary, that looks fake, man.
Yeah.
the wife tells me this all the time. I'm like, I don't change. Like, I can't do anything about it. If you go back in my YouTube videos, which is a pretty good historical deal, right? I just went from brown and it's going gray from the bottom up. Like, I don't know
Is that
how it works.
Wait a minute. Is it half and half? Or is it
Pretty
the
much.
neck hair? Is it the neck hair that's gray and then the upper part of your face is red?
Well, it almost
No.
like on my screen, like the mustache area top is like dark brown.
See all that damn neck hair? That's neck hair right there, JC.
Yeah.
That's all
Oh.
gray. That's what it is. All your neck hair is gray.
Yeah, but look at that.
Maybe
line.
that's where it's coming. Well, it can't be all neck hair. Like, it's not,
I know.
Your hair
I'm
on your back-
looking
hair on
at
your
it.
back gray too.
This all your undercoat here,
Yeah.
or underbeard,
Undercoat. Yeah.
It's gray, It's gray right to your skin, dude.
Yeah,
John is right.
yeah. That's
Uh,
great. Right to your skin.
It's your skin's problem then.
So right here,
Oh, I know.
this is your line. So gray is going from the neck up. So right there. So
Yeah.
slowly we're gonna see it, and it's gonna bleed right into the mustache.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't
So
wait
if you
for
go
this
totally
eyebrow.
gray, if you go totally gray, you're gonna still leave it.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I had
better.
a feeling. I was gonna go like Jess, like just Santa white.
Wait a second, fucker.
That's your second best asset. You better keep it.
That's kinda
Still a
messed
little
up.
chrome in there.
I
Did you hear me, Gary?
I got some brown.
Gary,
What's
that's
that,
your
Johnny?
second best asset.
The hair?
No, the beard is the second best asset.
What's first?
Your ass.
Oh, okay. Now
I
we're talking.
knew I'd get a charge out of Tom. Look at him.
Oh man, look at the time. We gotta go.
We gotta
I
go.
don't know where you're taking this conversation, John, but it ain't my vibe.
You guys were getting
Oh,
pretty
just give me
sentimental
one.
last week over me. I thought you guys were gonna maybe pump my tires up a little bit in person too.
I already forgot
Well,
what I
it's
said.
the exact opposite effect. You know how it is when you get with your brothers and your family. You just start beating everybody down.
Yeah.
It's true. You know, I always say this, boys, like my best buddies like literally kick the piss out of you to the point of like 3/4 of an inch away from suicide, right? Like they'll just bug you to no end. And those are the best buddies that I've got, in all honesty. Like if I always say this, if I had a new shirt, let's say, and we were all out on a boys trip and we're all going to the bar and I put this new shirt on and I walked out and all four of you guys were like, that shirt looks great, Gare. I'll be like, fuck off. We are friends off. No more. Right. I want to hear, hey, homo, you're not wearing that color, are you? Like, come on. You look like a fucking pylon.
That's
Tom,
true.
have you ever wore purple?
Me?
Yeah.
Fuck
His whole
no.
background's purple.
Wait. Hold on. I'm not talking about like on a daily damn basis. I'm talking about like for a wedding or
Fuck no. I wear triple
Pink?
black. Weddings,
You ever wore
funerals,
pink?
same thing.
you ever wore pink?
Black.
Pink?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Never.
No.
You've
I don't
never
wear-
had a tent. You've never had a a
No.
young lady say, "Hey,
No.
I really need you to wear pink." in
Even
my
if a
wedding."
young lady did say that to me, I wouldn't wear it.
What if it was your daughter?
Ooh.
Maybe.
Huh?
Yes. I would for Sam, but Sam's not lame.
What?
He wouldn't want me to wear pink shit.
Some girls love pink. Some girls love purple.
Well, on them, that's fine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they may want it in their wedding. So
Nope.
you got to keep
Black.
an open mind about shit like that,
No, I don't. Black.
I'm
What-
gonna I'm
So
gonna
what
talk
did
to
you-
Sam. She's gonna have pink in that wedding.
That's a long ways away. I might not even be alive by then.
So what kind of gear did you have for the big day then, Tom? Black tie, black suit, white shirt,
Triple black, buddy.
black shirt too.
Yep,
Just like a
black.
Foxbody convertible.
Yeah,
So-
same
Yeah.
thing. You
So
can
damn
actually,
bland.
you can see and look at the pictures from me from Dom's wedding.
Yeah,
I
I saw
always wear
Yeah.
triple black. Always.
Yeah.
What'd the gals wear? What color dresses?
I think gray. I think.
Really? This is the black and white wedding.
Yeah, dude.
Huh?
I did have suspenders though, so that was
Colored?
cool. Yeah, they were white.
Pink
Okay,
stitching.
breaking it up.
No pink stitching. No.
Wow.
We don't do color in my house, man. We're like our cars are all black. Everything's black, white, and gray.
Right.
Which technically are not colors.
Yeah, but you know what I'm
There's a
saying.
lack of.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Those are tints and shades.
Whatever, dude.
Hughes.
What was in yours, Gar? What color?
The guys wore we had some red in our shit because the girls wore red dresses.
Okay.
So I think we did wear ties, and I think it was a black and red striped tie. I might be able to find a picture while we're talking, actually. Want to see a young Gare with no beard?
You know what, dude? I'm going to get in trouble for this, but I'm actually wrong. At my wedding, I wore a white shirt, black suspenders, black pants.
Suspenders?
Oh,
Well, you hadn't
Yeah.
come into your own yet. You were still learning that.
No, that's not true. Now I got to get you guys pictures of this shit.
Now you got this. Where's that? What is that knife?
It was like a 50s kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
It was like a 50s kind of thing. I don't think I have pictures of this shit. Now I want to show you. And I wore black and white Doc Martens.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Oh no
Like the
shit.
wingtip shoes. I had a set of Doc Marten wingtips, but they were brown.
Yeah, they're black and
Dude,
white.
Doc Martens changed so much nowadays.
Yeah.
Some of my Doc Martens are like 30 years old.
So boys, I don't have a tuxed up photo, but I do have the night before when we're doing like the rehearsal, and this picture always makes me howl because our preacher who married us
How?
is cranking back a Bud Light. Like he's going deep on it here.
Yeah.
He's like, in order to get this guy married, I'm going to need this. Preacher, he's gay. He's going to go against everything I believe in. Look it up.
Look at this fucking weapon.
Oh wow. Yeah, buddy.
Right?
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
there's Garrett, no beard, ball cap on.
Nice.
Wow.
No, old dog. There we are getting ready. Like we use the cooler to.
That's your wedding?
Blue jeans and a black damn polo.
That's your wedding?
This is the night before, so we're
That's
just doing the rehearsal deal.
I used to say, what the hell? What are you doing in blue jeans and a black knit shirt?
It was pretty wild, boys. So like dressed the way we are, everybody was just like on the edge of being cold. The next day, like 100, 105. And we're all wearing black tuxes.
Yeah.
Just screaming hot.
I hate tuxes, dude. Suits. Tuxes suck.
Yeah.
Okay, one more photo I got for you here, boys, while I'm in here. Oh, well, that one.
Ah.
It's a vanilla
Little
ice.
vanilla ice.
Nice.
Yeah. Too bad I had to be the guy taking the picture. But
Where's this?
this is at a bar in Calgary called Cowboys. He played there that night.
No
Oh, no
shit.
shit.
That's cool.
Yeah. All those birds thought that we were with them. And we didn't say any different.
Oh me.
That's
Oh.
You know how?
Was your car in your wedding, Gary?
Nope. Actually, so have you guys ever seen this thing? Shit, while we're doing the old truck shit, I had this obscenely ridiculous black F-350.
Was that your truck in
And-
that picture?
Yeah. So my buddy had a big GM, another buddy had a big Ford. So we took the pickups.
Ah.
Oh, shit.
Look at that.
So to give you some perspective, this is a little bit backed up on a hill, but there's my coupe underneath it. So
Wow.
yeah.
That's
Hillbilly
great.
Deluxe, boys.
What year was
So-
that truck?
Says that full.
Yeah, August 18th, 04.
You love diesel, huh?
Well, at the time it was cheaper to drive,
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
right? But now that truck was an absolute piece of shit.
Really?
Like, it was the first year of the 6-liter and absolute disaster.
Yeah. 6-0. Yeah.
They sound great.
All the time.
Yeah, they sound great. You know, they move pretty good, but holy shit, injectors and turbos and fucking EGR. Like it was just always something. It was so bad. I actually wrote Jesse's employer a letter and I said, listen here, you son of bitches. Like, yeah, I'm making payments on this thing and it's in the shop for like months on end. Like every time I go in, the cab's off, the motor's out of it. It's like, what are we doing here? Like, why don't you guys start cutting me some payments? You know?
Yeah.
It was wild.
Meanwhile, the letter actually from the Canadian guy was like, "Oh, so nice, great truck, love it, yeah, so awesome, great piece
You know
of
what?
shit. The cat's meow, oh yeah."
Well, okay, so here's what's funny about that. So I write this letter thinking it's never going to see the light of day. And then I got a phone call from my buddy who I had bought the truck from. He worked at a Ford dealership. And he's like, Gare, what the hell have you done? I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't even know what you're. He goes, I just got a call from my guy at Ford saying, like, you've got this customer that's ready to like set fire to the showroom floor. And he's like, and then they said your name. I'm like, come on. Like, it really did make its way to the top of the food chain. And it's like, yeah, like you've kicked the beehive here, buddy. I'm like, well, fuck, get my truck out of the shop then.
Right?
Yeah.
Stirring up shit. That's what you're doing.
See, I ended up getting my buddy in shit.
Yeah.
Did you not have any problems after that then? Was it fixed?
No, it just kept having problems.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Could have been a good
I had a Probe GT that was like that back in '93.
Can you picture John driving a Probe?
No.
No.
But you got to understand those. See, I had hair down. I had hair down to here.
Right.
A goat down to here. Muscles. You know, so I was.
That makes it even harder to imagine.
I wasn't like I am now. You know what I'm saying? I was a little smaller. I was about 100 and let's see, I was probably about 190 pounds at that time.
Solid.
Yeah, solid, like rock hard, son. And I'm talking rock hard, if you know what I'm
Now
saying.
we're talking about.
Yeah.
What color was that? Wasn't that like purple Harlequin one, was it?
No, it was white with blue interior.
Nice.
Yes, we got a whack out of you.
And I had 5%, or I'm sorry, 5% over 5% tint.
Windshield
Wasn't
too?
that
No, the windshield wasn't tinted. But you couldn't see in the damn thing at all.
wasn't that car designed to replace the Mustang?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say designed to replace.
No, I think it was.
It was something similar to that. Yeah.
I think it was like the
That was the
transition.
intent of the Probe, was to transition the Mustang away and become, more of an affordable kind of car
Yeah.
back in those days.
Yeah.
But it just didn't work.
It wasn't a great platform, put it that way. It was fun to drive. I will not lie. It was fun as shit to drive. 157 was where it cut off.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so importish.
Yeah. So I don't know if you're familiar with I-20, Jesse, coming from. Well, you are, Gary, because you and Chris both have been up through it and went through Chattanooga, right?
Yep.
So you know where I-20, 59 transitions to 24 in Chattanooga?
Well, I'm sure they
Did
don't
we go
remember.
through Chattanooga? I
Huh?
don't think we did.
I've done that before just because always heading east. I'll take 20 over 10. 10 sucks.
Yeah.
So I was running, me and my buddy Jonathan had a deal we had to get to in Chattanooga. I can't say the deal on but I had a deal we had to get to in Chattanooga. And
He's laughing.
Jonathan's like, dude, we have got to go. Like, we've got 45 minutes to get there from Hourville, which is, it's an hour and 15 minutes is what it would take. Okay. So I hit the interstate. We went down 75, went up to Rainsville, hit the interstate in Rainsville. I hit the interstate and it cut off on me twice on the interstate. Literally, I hit 157 twice. I was running about 130 when we come over the little crest where you have to transition into 24. And when we got to the crest, I didn't realize it, but it was I want to think it was around 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but it was 5:30 their time. So that's rush hour.
Oh.
So everybody getting off work in South Pittsburgh and Chattanooga and all that, So I come up on the crest and I see nothing but damn brake lights. I'm still running 130.
Oh.
And there's either left to Memphis or right to Chattanooga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Or straight through into the weeds.
Yeah, or straight through right into the damn woods, right? So I'm like, oh shit, what do I do? And Jonathan's like, let off the throttle, go around every one of these sumbitches. I'm like, what? Go around them. So I hit the damn, on the side of the interstate. You got that little transition. You probably got what, 8 feet, of a
shoulder.
A car width.
shoulder, So half my tires are off the road. Yeah, well, it's a transition. It's from it's kind of like, from like carpet to a damn hardwood floor. But yeah, so the shoulder there. So I go off the shoulder just a little bit, and I'm cruising, and literally, still running probably 100 mile an hour at this time, going around the curve. Yeah, and this car is like handling it like a freaking champ. I'm talking, it's glued to the ground. Okay,
you're like, pro, baby.
Yeah, it gives me chill bumps talking about it. Okay, so.
Wait, chill bumps?
Chill bumps talking about it.
I'm learning a whole new language.
So we're coming up on 24. I'm coming around the curve, coming up on 24. I'm probably running 100. I'm tapping the brakes. Okay, so I've probably got it down by the time we get to traffic. Okay, and Chattanooga traffic is brutal if you've never been through there, because it funnels. You know what I'm saying? You've got this big area down to a small area and then it expands again in the middle of town. So here we go. I look up and there's a damn 18-wheeler right beside me, right on the interstate. And there is probably, I'm guesstimating when I say this, probably 20 feet between the 18-wheeler and the car in front of it. And I'm like, some bitch, that's my hole right there. I've got to get to. So literally, I come off of the curve onto 24. And sandwich myself between those two cars, or that car and that 18-wheeler. And I look up, and I guarantee you that 18-wheeler was 5 inches off my barrel.
Oh,
I was scared to death. Yes, Jonathan's over there, damn, curled up in a ball, about to squall. Yeah, it was pretty rough.
Oh, short sleeve too, buddy.
Look at that! What in the hell is that hanging from your side?
A chain.
What the hell, you punk ass!
That's what he's getting ready to tie Aaron up with later.
Yeah. Multi-purpose.
Hey, John, the important part or question is, did you make it in time for whatever?
Yeah, we got there for our transition. Transaction, rather.
I like it, buddy.
See the
Looks
shoes?
like something bad.
Those are black and white docks, like you said, wingtips.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
Not bad,
I've
buddy.
always been cool, Johnny. Always.
Yeah, especially when you self-declare it.
What'd you say, Chris? It looks like what?
You look like Bad Chad. Like when Bad
Yes.
Chad.
Say that
100%.
again.
Yeah, he does look. He even talks like Bad Chad.
That guy looks like a crackhead. Thanks.
Well, I've always told you look like a damn crackhead, son.
Holy fuck. I can't win with Chris. I swear to God.
Well, there's nothing wrong with Bad Chad. Dude's got mad skills.
Chad.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with crackheads, Tom.
No, not at all.
I mean, hey,
their hustle game is strong.
It.
Yeah. What? John?
I said embrace it.
I mean, I guess I have no choice.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's funny. My friend Rod did like a meme with my face on Bad Chad once. It's pretty funny.
So there you go. You're not the only one that thinks it, Chris.
Oh. Well, you know what's going to happen? John's going to do a meme that what is it? Every crackhead finds a way to get his fix for the day. Don't get out hustled by a crackhead.
This is a good statement.
Yeah.
Very true.
That is a good statement. Yes, for sure.
Yeah, you got to actually. I was talking to a buddy of mine about this the other night so he's a firefighter here, and probably much like, well, I guess maybe Jess would probably be where he lives. He'd probably hear a little bit more about this type of shit. But in and around our parts here, the services like firefighters and cops and whatever, like they're kind of just professional, like crackhead dealers. You know what I mean? Like that's all they deal with all day long. ODs and all that stupid shit, right? So I said to him, I'm like, you have to admire whatever it is that they're doing, because they're obviously not looking after themselves from like a dietary standpoint. They don't give a shit about water. Like the only thing that they care about is getting their drugs. Yeah.
Right. Crack.
And I'm like, here we sit right now. I don't know what you want to call us versus them. Let's just, for argument's sake, say normal society versus like street living crackheads, right? I'm like, all of us, you know, everybody knows somebody. I mean, there's a good buddy on this pod right now, had a health issue, right? I've eaten with Chris. I know what his wife makes. I mean, it ain't shit. Like, it's expensive food, you know, good stuff, locally grown, all the stuff. Crackheads are sucking dick for crack. That's it.
And they don't die.
Shame on
And they
you,
don't die.
Paul.
And we are the ones getting sick. So, like, I posed the
But what I
the
get out of
question.
all this, Gary, you're saying you need to suck more dick. That's like
Something.
Oh my god.
Now there's actually, so there is some legitimacy to this random story I'm telling you. So I said to my buddy, I'm like, what do you think it is? Like, how do these folks survive? Like, with no food, no water, and all they're doing is drugs, whatever. He says, we kick it around in the hall every once in a while and amongst the guys. He says, we think it's the fact that they're not eating.
Yeah.
Like, they're living essentially off air and meet all of us. Look, like, you got to kind of have your head around like the benefits of fasting, but like,
yeah.
they're not putting the chemicals in their bodies that we do when we're like, I got a little bit of a hunger pang here. I'm going to pull into fucking Wendy's, right?
Yeah.
They don't do that.
Yeah.
They
I
just,
don't know, man. Menace to society. That crackhead had those cheeseburgers, although he was trying to trade them.
He was.
he was.
Trying to trade them. He wasn't going to eat them.
That was smoke and mirrors, Chris. The smoke and mirrors is what that is.
It
He
really,
burgers and
They
trade.
go to Wendy's, they go to Andy's, and
really is true. These fuckers don't ever die.
yeah.
I know.
You know,
I mean,
you may
there's
have
lots of
uncovered- You may have uncovered the fountain of youth. We need somebody to try
Like,
this
there's-
philosophy out.
There's something going on there, boys. And I mean, I don't know. You got to pretty much be living under a rock to have not heard someone or heard it somewhere that like there's benefits from fasting, right? Just
Oh yeah,
not eating.
100%.
Yeah. And so the boys at the hall there with my buddy, they're like, yeah, we started kicking it around. We're like, maybe that's what it is. Like, these fucking guys will go weeks on end without eating, shooting God knows what into their veins, right? And here they are. They're all cancer free. You know, they're just skipping through life, happy as a clam.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what's the common thread here? What's the connection?
They ain't eating.
I know. So
What it is, man,
and they ain't washing their asses.
Right.
Like, they don't give a shit what they're doing.
right?
Yeah.
It's a captivating topic.
So
It really
are you
is.
telling us we're not supposed to wash our ass now, Gary?
Well, okay, I think we can eliminate a few things. I don't think washing your ass is, you know, good or bad, right? Like, we should all just do it. But that's not keeping them alive,
Okay.
right? Water, who knows where what mud puddle they're drinking out of, right? So it can't be the mud puddle. Drugs, and I mean needles, dirty needles. You know
Yeah,
what I
dirty
mean? And
needles, all kind of shit. Whatever.
they're skating through that. So what's the other common thread? It's either sucking dick or not eating. Like, it's something.
Oh, man.
And I think we can take the dick sucking off the table here. It's got to be not eating. They're fasting. And I don't know. I guess, like, other than the chemicals they're pumping into themselves via needle, I think they're
Gary,
just
you know,
like,
Gary, you know what you should do with this? Open up a scientific study on this. You have got to get with somebody.
You'll get some lab rats easy enough, man. Just
Yeah.
off the crack.
Yeah. I mean, all you got to do is go down to Oregon. You're good to go.
true.
Go to Portland. I mean, it's right there at your house, pretty much.
Right. Let's go to Portland.
Yeah, just go to Portland. You're good to go, dude.
There's actually, like, just down below my shop, there's one of these like dry out kind of halfway house things.
Mm-hmm.
Long story. I still remember when they put the sign up saying that they were going to put it in there. They do like one of those public disclosures, like, this is the future home of, if you got problems with it, call this number that you can never get through to. I tried calling. Anyway, so the funny thing about this is there's never anyone in it. Like, maybe I'm being like over exaggerating that. Like maybe there's one or two, but just around the corner, there's a creek and, you know, a wooded area, whatever. They're all out there.
They ain't quitters. They definitely ain't quitters.
That's right.
No, like that's the thing. So they can go there, wash their asses. They can get fed. They can dry out, whatever. Probably get some money to get back into society. But it's like, nope, I'm going out in the woods to suck dick and shoot up and not eat.
And drink out of the creek.
Yeah. You know what's hilarious about this episode is it's going to be
muddy water.
This is going to be a case study in how to kill two podcasts simultaneously.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
I don't know though, boys. There's something there. I mean, maybe this is a conspiracy theory, but it kind of tracks when you
should seriously open up a study on this, Gary.
I know, but how would you do it? Because they already don't eat.
You need a section of your pod every week dedicated to like Gary's deep thoughts. And this is the first episode. Gary's deep, and then just whatever else. And Chris, he doesn't have to be a part of it. Chris can go drink some beers, come back, whatever. But Gary's deep thoughts. Dedicate like 10 minutes to it, and then you just put out a hypothesis and see what everybody thinks.
Yeah.
It's got me thinking, boys. I'm telling you. Shit.
Well, man, you're starting to release videos on AI and all this stuff. And
yeah, dude. What is going on with the AI? You're like in it, bro. You love it now.
Okay. Hold on. I got a funny AI story for you, so we'll bring this all full circle.
Oh, I can't imagine that.
Okay.
What did you plug in to get out is what I want to know.
No, okay. So backing the story up into last night. Okay. So we take my oldest out for dinner last night, knowing that this volleyball tournament was going on today.
Just before or after your mom ripped through gears in the convertible?
Okay, that part of the story's coming. So dinner was before.
All right.
Okay, so I'm texting with my buddy about this 70 C10. He's going to let us borrow it for the wedding. It's going to be part of this photo shoot thing, whatever, for the bride and groom. So I said, well, I'll get my wife to drop me off at your place and I'll pick up the truck and drive it back to my place, whatever. So we get it back here. I think, oh shit, I got to make room for it. I got to get the convertible out of here. So I'm going to take it up to the shop. Now, little word to the wise, about a month and a half ago, I sold the shop, but now I'm still renting it for the time being. Okay. And this will all make more sense in a minute. Anyway, so me, my mom, and Kaylee, my oldest, we take, I think I took my mom's SUV and then we took the convertible up to the shop and I said, Mom, here's the keys, right? You take it up there and I'll probably be able to find a way to make something funny out of this, which is where Mom was grabbing the gears. So we get to the shop and open the door as you do, hit the lights, nothing. I'm like, what the fuck? Like I got LED lights in the ceiling of that thing. There's no way they all burnt out. But then I got a switch for my compressor, which has got an LED light in the switch. It's off. I'm like, well, shit, maybe the power's out or something. I walk outside, the light over the bay door, it's off, but the other bays are on. Well, fuck, maybe I got no power. So, like I said, shop sold. There's now a new landlord in there. That guy I had given my key to for the mechanical room to the main like breaker box and stuff. So I had nothing. So I texted them last night and said, boys, I don't know what's going on here. I think the power's out in just my bay. I even went over to the beer fridge and there's water all over the floor. I opened that up. I'm like, I don't think it's been off too long because the beer's still cold, but there's water all over the place, right? So the deep freeze is thawed out and all that stuff. So today, very long-winded way of getting my story, but it'll all make more sense. Today, the landlord's kid's up there, and the landlord is kind of taking his kids under his wing and trying to, I guess, turn them into whatever, landlord extraordinaires. So he's up there in the mechanical room with all like the power, the glass thing that spins around and tells you, Tom, what are those things called? The meter? Yeah. Meters and shit?
The glass thing with the thing that spins. Yes.
That's what you call
a very old one, but yes.
Yeah. So this kid's in there. He's looking at his phone and he's looking at the meters. And I said hi to him and I'm kind of looking him in the eye, but I was looking down at his phone. I'm like, son of a bitch. He's got Chat GPT open. He's trying to figure out what he's looking at right now on Chat GPT. I'm like, this is the problem with Chat GPT, right? Like, you got to know a little bit to be dangerous in life before you go to Chat GPT and start asking it questions, or you're just going to be as stupid as the answer or the question you've asked it.
You should ask Chat GPT about the crackhead thing.
That's exactly what I was going.
Maybe, hey?
Plug that in.
I would be very curious to know what Chat.
I would do it
Why
now.
do crackheads never die?
Gary, do it now. Ask it now, Gary, while we're on the damn pod.
See, I get a little shifty with shit like that, John. Like, honestly,
You guys don't want that in the algorithm. For the rest of the-
Yeah.
Gary, here's the question: why do crackheads not get cancer? Just
Right.
ask that. Let's see. Let's see if it tells you, in fact, that they do.
Chat
okay, but back to my point, and Jess is picking up what I'm thinking about right now. Like, I get a little shifty with what I'll search because I know that there's all kinds of tracking going on. And not that I'm up to anything that needs to be tracked, but I just don't want shit coming back on me. Maybe I'm going to run for mayor one day and it's like,
Didn't you take a photo of yourself?
You ain't running for mayor.
He's gonna run for mayor. They're gonna listen to all the damn pods that he's been in talking about sucking dick.
Yeah, I think that shit is sale, Gary. You're okay.
Get your ass on that damn phone and plug it in.
It's a fair question.
Right.
It's not like you're trying to find out the statistics of inbred population like you were last pod.
we were just Googling that.
Yeah.
Well, what you need to do is have a different browser that you use a different Chat GPT for and do all your off-color things on that.
Yeah.
So you're not affecting your actual returns.
Wait,
Isn't that even more shady?
DuckDuckGo doesn't store information.
That
Go
looks
to
like it's
DuckDuckGo.
hiding.
I think they do, Johnny.
No, they don't.
They
Yeah.
advertise that they don't.
They advertise that they do not.
Yeah, no, I've heard a few things on it. Like, initially, that was the whole idea with it because I
Yeah.
signed up for that one probably back when you did too.
Yeah.
And anyway, that's all changed now. Like, it's bought by a conglomerate. It's all going to BlackRock. Nothing safe. Yeah.
Because
So-
you look miserable today.
So why'd you sell your shop?
Who's miserable?
Said you look miserable today.
Me?
Yeah.
It's because I fucking whacked my finger. It's so goddamn hard. I'm in pain.
Aww.
Dang.
Is it broken, you think?
I can feel it. Just, well, here, I'll show you the nail. I actually put a Band-Aid on it.
Did the whole nail come off? I missed the begin. Oh, it's purple already.
Oh, geez.
Oh, yeah, you're losing that bitch.
Did you go to the doctor, Chris?
Fuck no.
God. I
Yeah.
got an accident plan that paid you to go to the doctor on that.
Well, what are they going to do, John? Nothing. It's a finger. They can't do shit for that. Besides
Nope.
charge you.
No, but would it not be nice to have some money coming back to you in your pocket? What's your medical insurance going to pay for that?
He's trying to sell him insurance.
Hey, you got medical insurance, Chris?
Yeah.
What's it going to pay when you go?
Fuck.
The
I've
bill,
already,
right?
dude, I've already met all my deductibles. Don't worry.
Right. So you're not going to have to come out of pocket anything, right?
No.
Right. So wouldn't it be nice to put $250 in your pocket off of that deal?
How are you going to put $250? They're not sending you a check, bro.
The hell they ain't.
Who?
Apple
Apple?
will. Yeah, they will.
If you hit your finger with a hammer?
Any kind of
How are you going to have 10 broken fingers?
any kind of accident you have.
Crackhead's a new idea.
For single coverage, you get 10 visits a year.
Hey,
What's
John, what if you throw your neck out sucking dick?
Family, I mean, don't go in and have that put on the doctor's note, Jesse. Okay? Because they're going to look at you and say, "Were you in the Navy?"
Those filthy beggars go port to
Honestly,
port.
though, it's not like the pain of the throb. Like, it's not like my finger is massively swollen or anything. You know, it just, I whacked it. Again, it's coming back to the nerves. So it's The problem is my neuropathy. It's not
Yeah.
that I whacked my finger with the hammer. Just that is now amplified things in my nerves.
Do you got tape on the end of that thing, or is that how black it is?
How black
That's how black it is, dude.
Holy fuck! Yeah, you
I
hammered
think
it,
it got
eh?
blacker just from last time we showed
You
it.
should probably go to the doctor for that. No joke.
They won't do anything.
What are they going to do? They could drill the nail, but
Yeah.
that blood's going to be
You could do that
whatever.
yourself.
Yeah.
You can make sure the tip of your finger's not broke.
No, it's fine. I can actually feel it. That's what before you hopped on, I'm like, I think I actually fixed some of the sensation
Okay.
that I was lacking, in my hand.
Or maybe because it's so damn swelled up, that's the reason why you can feel it.
Nah, look, see, they're the same.
They're the same size. Yeah, they're good.
They're not small.
Yeah, they're good.
I'm good.
That's a
It wouldn't
direct
feel-
hit.
well, I mean, for a broken finger, they're just gonna put one of those stupid things on, send you away, and then Chris is gonna take it off tomorrow anyway, and he's working on a car, so it's pointless.
But the thing is, I was literally working like after the whole I saw stars and I thought I was going to pass out. So I had to like fucking put my head down for a minute, drink some water and shared some swear words and all that stuff. I kept working. The rest of the day was great. And then it was like 3 hours later that, again, it was like all my fingertips went ice cold. And it's not just that one. Like it's all of them. That's why it's like, it's the nerves that are like all not knowing what to do right now.
What were you hammering?
I was trying to get the bushing out of a Brembo ATS caliper so that I could put in the S&S bushing, the offset one. So I was
So
like,
it was full, like a full.
oh yeah,
swing.
full fucking tilt. And it just would have slipped and hit. And I looked at it and, you could just watch like the blood start filling out my nail. And I'm like, ooh, I came. And I was like, my finger ain't split open. Now, if it was split open, I would have gone to the hospital, John.
Yeah,
Sure.
Those
I
hurt.
bet you wouldn't have.
those hurt about like 25-30% right out of the gate, and like about 6 seconds in, you feel the full effect of hammering a finger with a hammer.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Oh, yeah.
that hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it'll be all right.
Or it's like slipping with a wrench and driving your fist into something. Like, oh, this is gonna hurt bad. Yeah, there it is. God damn it.
Yeah.
Gary,
Not good.
That's the other thing. Like actually doing this or like touching it actually doesn't even really hurt that much. It's literally like I can't even explain like nerve pain. It's
has
just
it
like
gotten any better?
no.
No.
Have you ever, like when you were a kid, did y'all ever bite your pinkies and then pull them?
That hurts.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to be like to whistle.
No, so take your pinkies and bite down on them as hard as you can, stand it, okay, for like 30 seconds. And then take them and interlock them and then pull against one another. And there's this nerve pain that comes up your damn fingers that's like crazy.
Okay, I think
Feels
I
like
don't
you're
want to try that
gonna
right
explode.
now, but
It sounds amazing.
I'll refer back to this podcast, and
Yeah.
yeah. Or maybe it's a great exercise to help get all my feeling and
Maybe it
stuff
would
back.
be. Yeah, maybe it would be. Yeah, try it and see.
Yeah.
Buddy,
You never know.
I think you got to try the ice bath thing.
So
Oof. Oof.
here's the problem. It's that, and Brittany is really good at going down the rabbit holes of trying to find solutions and everything else. But this is because a lot of people get neuropathy from being diabetic, and there'll be other reasons, old age, that, the next thing, or you lacerated something, messed up some nerves, or from other things. But I think the whole chemo effect on them is you don't know how bad or how long that effect is going to be, because is it a short term, is it acute, or is it going to be, whatever, long term. So there's a few things, and I found a doctor. She found one in California, and dude, it's like I'd have to go for 2 weeks treatment or 3 weeks treatment every single day. And I think it was like $21,000 with no guarantee that it's going to fix me.
Ooh.
And I'm like, And that's the other problem. It's like, well, how long do I wait? Because, the oncologist is like, it could take 6 months to a year before you get all your feeling back. So like part of me is like, well, if it's naturally going to come back, possibly, and I go and dump 20 odd some $1,000. Well, was it the $20,000 or was it the fact that my hands just fucking healed themselves because let time do its thing? And that's where, like, in my mind, I can't justify because I won't know.
Right.
What fixed it. I'm sure there's going to be a breaking point where it's like, I don't care as long as it, comes back and doesn't annoy the hell out of me every day. But like mornings are okay. And you'd think the more activity, the better off you'd be, like more blood flowing and everything else. But actually, like, throughout the day, it just gets annoying. And like, yesterday was really frustrating. I had to do valve lash on a set of heads. So I'm sitting there literally trying, because, you're trying to spin and go up and down with the push rod and see if there's lash or not. And I'm like, I'm having to look instead because it's like, I can sort of feel it. So, you're using your other senses at that point to try and like offset your handicap. So I don't know, dude, it's annoying. I try not to bitch about it too much. And I feel like I'm always bitching about it because like,
I'd bitch. If you got bitch about it, bro, fuck it.
Yeah.
Man, it'd be different if I didn't deal with nuts and bolts every day. And then part of me is like, man, if I was still in the computer life, like, dude, typing is a fucking nightmare. Like every second word's in a spelling mistake. So I don't know. Hopefully
Jesse and I do that like naturally, so don't feel bad.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know how to spell, so I do it naturally.
Well, buddy, like speaking of the financial aspect of like just throwing some shit at the wall, like go and buy $150 used like chest style deep freeze. Fill that fucker with water, plug it in, knock the ice off it, and bail in there for as long as you can. Like my buddy that had that nerve issue, it's the same firefighter actually that has this theory about crackheads fasting. But anyway, he was doing it because he had all this nerve shit too, and literally cured himself.
What about
buying an ice chest? But like, I know there's places you can go.
Just go to Tractor Supply and get one of those cow troughs, bro.
Yeah.
But he's in Texas. Like he's got to keep the water cold.
Dude, those things like, those stainless steel feed things.
Yeah.
But you got to keep it cold. You need it like, you got to be chipping ice off the top. Like you got to be around like 35 degrees water temp.
So I should just go back to Canada for a couple months and fucking jump in the lake.
Right.
just for the winter?
Yeah.
Gary, is that really true? I was reading an article that now I know those ice packs worth for sure.
Yeah.
But I was reading an article saying like if you don't have them, you could take like a really hot shower and then before you get out, like switch it to ice cold.
I think there's a certain degree from what I understand that you want the water to be like cold to. And I want to say it's like below 50. If you're above 50, which is probably, I would say tap water is above 50, right? No matter how long you run the garden hose, you're never going to see anything below 50.
I don't know. I did read that though. They said it does.
Truthfully, man, I think any sort of contrast that you can apply is good. But like when you're talking something heavy duty like this, or if you want like the crazy benefits of, a real deal ice bath, it's got to be cold.
Dude,
go in the hot tub and then you roll around in snow and you get it so dramatic it like burns. Is that what you're after?
Yeah, you want to go. It's like an extreme temperature difference. That's what like resets nerves.
What the hell?
But like doing the snow treatment would be like, you know what I mean? It wouldn't like soak into you. Like it kind of would, but the water almost like gets right down to your bones. Whereas snow just kind of stings the skin.
Yeah.
So you need that humid cold.
What about the stem cell stuff that's popular now? I don't know how it works, but it's like injections of stem cells are supposed to go in and find what issues or things that aren't necessarily working the right way and supposed to help fix it.
Nerves are different though. I think like the general rule of thumb is what Gary's saying because so everyone knows I have sinus issues. I have like 3 sinus surgeries and 2 Clarifix procedures. What that is like, you know, when you look up your nose and you got those 2 humps.
Yeah.
Well, they're called turbinates, right? And there's actually 4 of them, 2 on each side, and they're like the size of your thumbs. They just go straight back. But off the back of your neck, like there's nerves that run into those and then fork out like this. So they took like this thing, it's called Clarifix, and with like liquid nitrogen. So they run liquid nitrogen down like this rod, and then they touch it to your turbinates and freeze them like instantly. It's the most painful fucking headache you'll ever have for 30 seconds. But it's supposed to reset like the Vidian nerves and then help you breathe better. It worked for me for like a year, then I did it again, and I've never gone back, but it does work.
So you had your damn reset button hit
Twice.
Mm-hmm. Still shit ain't worked, has it?
And for 3 surgeries on top of that.
Yeah.
I think we
So
should.
my answer, I just don't go to doctors anymore. It's a waste of fucking money.
I hear you.
Just be a crackhead. That's the answer.
Crackhead got sinus issues.
My plan of attack is there's an outfit in Dallas. Like, I want an assessment to see. I want to know what the severity is, in all honesty, in the area. Because the other thing is, it's on my feet too. I just don't complain about my feet. Like, it feels like I'm walking on a wrinkled up sock all the time. I guess is probably the best way to describe it.
Gross.
Dude, what would you? That's worse.
No, the hands is worse. Trust me. So, if I can get like an understanding of how good or how bad, and then I can kind of go from there, and then like make some, because like they said, like they have like almost like a shock therapy to like voltage pulsing, whatever. Because part of me was thinking of when I did the Tough Mudder. I'm sure you guys have seen those videos at the end. It's all that live electrical wires you got to walk through.
Yeah.
Right.
Because sometimes I get that. I get these pulsations of almost like a 9-volt battery, like against your tongue that just blasts through my fingers. So I'm like, there's stuff there that's happening, and it's not like they're totally numb. It's just like I can't feel texture is probably the best way to describe it. And the other really weird fucking thing is a biometric reader on my phone stopped working like after my 3rd round through chemo. So it's like my fingerprints don't work anymore.
So you can go rob a bank.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I can make it up to myself by robbing bank.
Yeah.
Good idea.
So curiosity was killing me. Okay.
Oh, are we gonna ask ChatGPT how to rob a bank and get away with it?
I'm just Googling this information, Gary. Okay.
Yeah.
This whole thing's gonna keep going back.
Look what it says.
Why do crackheads?
Look what it says. Look what the first one says.
Why do crackheads?
Steal catalytic converters.
Look what number 5
Like
says.
candy.
Live long.
Sound the same, live long. Hey now.
So let's see what the answer is. Why do crackheads live long? AI overview. Okay.
Yeah.
The premise that crack cocaine users live long lives is false and dangerous. Prolonged crack
Bullshit.
severely reduces a person's lifespan due to extreme stress on the heart and other organs, malnutrition, and risky behaviors. The perception of some may live long is likely due to a combination of genetic factors and specific lifestyle choices of a few. And I don't have a clue what that damn word is. Jesse, what is this A word right here at the bottom?
Asshole. Oh, anecdotal.
Anecdotal. Okay. Anecdotal observations. Recovery.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I can't spell shit, guys.
Okay, this is good though, because it kind of proves my theory about AI and like when and where it's useful. When we are generically calling, drug head A, B, C, D all crackheads, right? But drug head A puts heroin up his ass. Drug head B, you know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Well, I don't know what he's doing, but they're just we're generically referring to them as crackheads. So when you go to something like AI or Google or whatever, it's like, why do crackheads live so long? It's like, right, crackheads, check. Well, actually, they don't, because their hearts are fucking exploding. You know, like, so you'd have to know the technical term for, I don't know, my
can't
kids
believe we're
call,
on this fucking conversation.
I can't either. I'm sure anyone that's still
I
listening,
can't believe it. Literally, I cannot believe we're on this shit. I can't believe I had to Google it, Gary, because you were
There's a
chicken
whole
shit.
bunch of people that listen to us for almost an hour. Like, when are they going to talk about cars?
I don't think they care if we talk about cars anymore.
I got an interesting one about cars though, boys. Like, we could take us 5 crackheads and maybe spin our thoughts and theories on this. Where do you guys think, and I always get a kick out of, you know, booting this one around a little bit, where do you think the Foxbody market is these days?
It's slowed down.
In the middle,
The whole economy of things has slowed down.
1,000% right there. Yep.
So I don't think it's specific to Foxbody. I think
Well,
it's
why do you think that is,
people-
Chris? Why do you think that is?
I think that there's been a lot of, I don't want to call it reset, but a lot of adjustment the opposite way after COVID. So I think that there was a lot of, and you know what, Dr. Jamie Meyer, that was on our podcast, kind of shed some light onto it, right? Like, where the automotive industry, which probably a lot of industry, anybody who had a hobby, you know, where I think annual growth is typically around 10% annually. And during the COVID years, it like was damn near 100% year over year during that whole time. And then all of a sudden, so yeah, companies were laughing, everything was great. And now it's sort of like, whoa, you know, that money, people, you know, the interest rates, everyone refinanced, probably paid off credit cards. Well, guess what? They spent all the fucking money. And now it's like, oh shit, now I'm in credit card debt again. So, you know, it's this whole bad cyclic nature, and people now, especially with work, I think people really got lazy and took advantage of things. Because even our good friend Lewis, he got the email saying that they're only allowed 1 day a week to work remotely as of January 2026. Otherwise, everybody in office. And I think there's a lot of that happening. So just people's mentality is just shifted to be more conservative in every way. And I think that that's just the pendulum from the interest rates, COVID, all of this bullshit. I don't think it's political. I honestly don't. I think it's just people's spending habits.
Yes.
Doing this.
Catching up with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting take. Yeah. I don't know what I can, well, I guess I can kind of sort of speak to like both sides of the border a little bit, just because obviously my appreciation of the United States side of things is going to be different than here in Canada. But like here in Canada, things are like quiet, very, 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 very quiet. I actually had a guy reach out to me the other day with like a beautiful, like 18,000 kilometer LX hatch, stupid clean. He's like, I said, well, okay, $1 million question. Like, what do you want for it? I figure I could get 60. I'm like, holy fuck, buddy. Like, I don't know where you've been living, but like, no, like no one's going to give you that ever. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to start bringing in weird angles like the whole bring a trailer phenomenon or whatever. Maybe you could, but like just money on the street, I'm like, you're fucked. I mean, you're crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, you can get pretty good deals out there right now.
Yeah. Especially if you go north of the border, because like Gary said, Canada is super quiet. And that's, I think inflation is obviously an issue too. Like when I was up in Canada the other month, I was pretty shocked to see that like groceries, almost fuel, depending which state you're comparing it to, because Sam actually said that after the conversion and everything, fuel was cheaper in Canada than it was back in North Carolina for him, which that you never hear of. But like dining out, all that type of stuff is the same cost. So me going up there, I was like, oh shit, I'm getting 30-35% discount just by being here. But then I've got friends that were looking at traveling down, and like you look at the price of flying these days, not only the unreliability of flying now, which is a complete fucking shit show, but like the costs are insane. And then so for a Canadian that's looking at a flight that used to be $300 and now it's pretty much doubled. Well, it's doubled plus the exchange rate, which is it's almost 1.4 1.4 over 1.
Yeah.
So that's why Canada, it's just so quiet, because Canada depends on what's happening by, Big Brother down below. And as a result, that's more messed up than anything. And until that, like, great for us. Like I said, you guys want a Fox, you want something, go buy it from Canada.
I think COVID was the peak of the Foxbody years.
Do you think COVID made it the peak, or do you think COVID made it, or just that time was the peak?
I think COVID brought it out.
Everyone had to help, right?
And Gary's referred to this before, and I think you have too, actually, but maybe two different aspects. Like, I think yours is more the money angle, and Gary's is more like, I always wanted this thing, then you get it home and they work on it, and it's like, yeah, I don't really want this fucking piece of shit, and then they sell it.
Yeah.
But I think everyone being home for so long, like, that's when, like, I feel like that's when, like, the Foxbody YouTube channels were hitting the hardest. That's when everything was hitting the hardest. It was just like I shouldn't say during COVID, right when COVID ended, we were all like let loose.
Yeah.
Well, and the other thing I would say too, with that related to what everybody's saying, is you go back to 2020, and like Chris, you said, or maybe it was John, but people refinanced their house, they were taking out equity, doing things, so people were a little bit more flat cash flush. But who are those people? They're mainly guys like our age, right? Like, it's not some young 22, 23-year-old person who just bought their first house. Like, they're not getting a whole lot of equity out of it, right? So I think that, it's people probably around our age or era that had that equity that they could go grab. And now you have the ability to buy something. What are you going to buy? You wanted when you were younger in high school. So I think that just kind of, that tide raised all the ships. And now we're starting to see it go down and go back to kind of where it was, I think.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah. And then as interest rates change, people get caught flat-footed. Everyone's like, oh shit, right? What do I do now? And what's the easy thing to let go of? That thing that is sitting in the garage that the wife and kids don't like riding in and whatever.
Yeah.
So
what's weird, Gary, is on the flip side of that, side is the most expensive Fox bodies are being built now.
Yeah,
that's true.
Well, the thing is, the people who have money are always going to have money, right? So we got to kind of, scale it back into a different, level of economics, if you will. But that is a key, I think, reality that a lot of people have opened up their eyes, because a lot of people probably bought these cars and they remember the $3,000, $5,000 paint job. They remember a, $2,500 motor rebuild. They remember all of these things, and like now it's just absolutely insane. Like finding a body shop, that's why, like my Cobra, for instance, the fact that these guys are like wanting to do this and on it, and it's probably a little bit because stuff is slowing down a little bit. I was gonna actually follow up and make the point of, if you guys actually want to build a Fox body, I think in the next 6 months is going to be the time where there's going to be openings for shops that had long wait lists. There's going to be reductions in prices for stuff like paint or whatever side hustles that, because like I think people genuinely now are realizing, holy fuck, I got to do some work if I'm going to make some money.
Yeah.
So, and then here's another thing to maybe blow this up a little bit more. Like, how does this translate into like Foxtoberfest, say, for example, right? Or Caleb's show coming up, or like how, I mean, I guess maybe Caleb shows not the same example as Foxtoberfest, because like Foxtoberfest is like it's easily like 70% of Jen's year, right? That she focuses towards. Whereas Caleb, I don't know how much percentage it would be, but I don't think as much of his livelihood depends upon it. So like something like that, where it was like smoking hot during the COVID years, or whatever you want to call that period, right? 2020 to 2024, let's say. And now all of a sudden there's this like new reality, which is probably still busier than anything that we would have ever thought these cars were going to like shoot towards. And like now this is just the new normal, which is like maybe slightly more, like these cars are slightly more important than we ever thought that they would ever be.
Has anybody heard reports back on Mustang Week, how that was, the turnout and everything?
Mm-mm.
I haven't.
Great point. I haven't.
I didn't see much posting about it.
No, I didn't see a lot of posting from the show.
I didn't see much posting at all from it. So
generally, here's one question. So the Foxbody is the 69 Camaro. Right? So the 69 Camaro, how long was it relevant? Like, you'd argue it still is. Right. So the Foxbody, I think, is going to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
But
so
I feel
along the lines, I believe.
I think there's the reality of Foxbody is going to change. So I think, to Tom's point, the most expensive Foxbody builds that are now happening, are happening at a level of fuck you, essentially, like that. Fuck you.
That happened with the 69 Camaros too.
Exactly. No, that's what I'm saying. So like, it took a while for people to realize that the cars were relevant. Number one. Number two, that you can invest that much money into it and not going to get 5 cents on the dollar, possibly as a return. Or even if you did, it's still badass because it's relevant.
Right.
So that's the one side of things. Then on the other side, to all these people that were trying to jump on the bandwagon because they bought these project cars or whatever, did good average Fox or maybe above average, streetable builds and everything. But so many people have realized what it actually takes to be able to build a car properly.
Yeah.
All of that shit's going to fall off because people are going to be, Look at Ken. I'm not wasting my time with a fucking 32 valve, 20-year-old Terminator motor anymore. A lot of people are going to, the same mentality with the Coyote swaps and everything else. Why are you going to fuck around with a small block and spend the same amount of money getting that rebuilt as you could go and grab a Coyote out of the wrecker? So it's sort of the whole hot rodding aspect of things is sort of kind of dying to a certain regard. You know what I mean? Like the old school way of thinking. And that I saw at Woodward this year.
So do you think it's because people are, the younger people are making that change, or is it our generation making
I think it's our generation.
Think so?
I think it's AI.
I don't think it's AI.
It's AI. Gary, you shouldn't have put that in chat GPT.
I think it's our generation because our time is valuable now. We don't have time to sit in the garage and work on a fucking push rod or whatever anymore.
Yeah. And you don't
I do have to say that, we are generalizing comments, and I did want to share this. So I posted a picture of the motor that came out of the Cobra, and it had like a chrome tensioner on it. So this guy's like, "Oh, is it chrome? Is that a chrome tensioner?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's either chrome or polish. I don't know." And he's like, "Well, how much would you sell it?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't like shiny shit."
Right.
So I'm like, "Make me an offer." He's like, "Well, how about $90 shipped?" And I'm like, "That'll cover the cost of a normal looking tensioner." Sure.
Right.
And, he's like, "What do you take?" I'm like, the normal, I usually boycott PayPal. I'm like, Venmo, Zelle, whatever. He's like, "Well, does PayPal work?" He's like, "It's actually my mom's account though. And so I got to ask her because I'm only 15 working on this Foxbody." Oh. I'm like,
Free.
I'm like, dude, what size t-shirt do you wear? Where am I sending it to? You can have the fucking thing.
Right.
So the kid's actually got a YouTube channel.
Cool.
His name
Shout him out.
is Chase Showers, and it's at Chase_86Fox. And yeah, he's got like deep cleaning his Recaros, and he got one of those like old school GTS solar wings like off the back of the hatch.
Oh, that's cool.
And yeah, so he was doing some transmission work and all this other shit. And I'm like, God damn, 15. I'm like, there's a little bit of hope. Not much, but there's a little bit.
Well, I just subscribed.
Hey, Jess, I'm having a hell of a time remembering like at what point it was you brought this up, but like you were running down a path of explaining kind of how and why you thought, or at least one of the reasons why you thought the Coyote is such a great option.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, like they're super relevant. They're in a lot of things. So therefore every advanced auto, AutoZone, whatever is going to have something on the shelf for them. So if you're driving down the road, who were you guys talking to when you were talking about this? This was
Brother
just
Tom.
recently.
Brother Tom.
Brother Tom.
Brother
Right.
Tom.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tom.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's right. Cause you guys were trying to say to him like, hey, are you going to do something in that coupe?
Yep.
And he's like, maybe Coyote, whatever. Yeah. And I mean, that's a really good point. You know, like when you start thinking about, let's say, well, that C10 over my shoulder, I would probably be hard pressed if the mechanical fuel pump went in that thing tomorrow on the way to the wedding to try and find one down at the local Napa.
Oh yeah.
Right.
But the good news is if it goes out, all you need is a bottle and a hose, and you can gravity feed the bitch.
Yeah.
Well, it needs a little more pressure than that. You'd have to squeeze it. But
That's where it comes in that people, nobody wants to do that anymore, Chris.
No, I know. But
Right? Like,
just saying you're not broke on the side of the road. Like generally you can fix stuff with some basic tools and not just plug a scan tool in and, you know, I mean, follow standard operating procedures, which that's, I think the most annoying thing is that nobody can think for themselves anymore. And this is, you know, getting to Gary's point of chat GPT, like saying, oh, blah, 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 writing everything down. It's like when we took my wife's Range Rover in because it had like literally it was making a noise like a bearing in a pulley. And the first thing that I would do is get all the plastic shit off and probably get a long-handled fucking screwdriver and start putting it on the accessories and figuring out which one's making noise. They ended up following however Range Rover's got it mapped out that, oh, if it does timing chain guides, new tensioners, this, that, the next thing, guess what? They never fixed the fucking issue because it was like the electric fan of all goddamn fucking things that would just make this whirring noise just by the way that the air was coming across it.
holy shit.
Video chat app.
What's that?
Oh, somebody's on OnlyFans. Hey, this reminds me.
I came out of Tom's computer.
So this reminds me of a story. Okay, so Chris, there's no in Britt's car there's no battery under the hood, right?
That's a good
I don't
question.
think-
I don't even know. It's probably like underneath the fucking passenger footboard or something.
It is. Yeah. So I got a buddy locally here that works as a Range Rover mechanic or whatever. And, you know, is this new amalgamation of like combustion and electricity and whatever. And you know what I mean? Everything's getting out of control. He goes, in their infinite wisdom, they decided to put the fucking battery under the passenger seat. And not only that, it's not like a 12 volt system. It's some like 36 volt system, like some exotic bullshit, right? So anyway, he gets the first one to come in and they got to read the procedure on how to figure this all out, right? So pull the passenger seat out. They're pulling all this paneling out. They're moving carpet, whatever. They finally get to the battery. And in the instructions, they were all wondering actually at the time what this big hook hanging on the wall was for. Well, in the instructions, in order to take the battery out of one of those things, it's a 2-man operation. One guy does the pulling the terminals off. The other guy stands on the other end of the hook. So if your buddy gets fried, you hook him and get him off the fucking leads.
No way.
Damn.
Hey, now all like my, you guys know my sixth sense of humor, right? Like I would fuck with the guys so bad. Like I'd have that hook between their legs, right? Hitting them in the nuts as they're undoing the fucking leads. Oh my God.
That's crazy.
But yeah, they got
Gary
a hook.
get fired the first damn day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First day he'd go home.
You would make it real far.
No.
I'd be going out laughing though.
Sexual harassment.
So
Yeah,
Tom,
yeah.
if you blew the motor in your car,
I wouldn't put a push rod back in it.
what would you do?
I'd have to think about that, but probably Coyote or Godzilla. Most likely Godzilla. But no, I wouldn't put a push rod back in if it blew up.
I think we got to talk about this because I wanted to kind of ask a similar question. Because as far as I'm concerned, in the couple times I've had my ass in the seat of that car, there is way more than enough fun tied up under the hood of that car. Like more fun than you can ever fucking have in one lifetime.
Right.
So why would you need to, tickle the ends of, I don't even know, some other planet?
Because
with,
we're not
like, the
talking about horsepower,
capabilities.
we're talking about reliability.
But you haven't had any reliability issues with that dart block
No.
of yours.
No.
Well,
Like,
alternator, little stupid shit, but like it's not like
Count. The push
Or
rod part.
exactly where Tom is going. To me, I would be nervous buying from a built motor from anyone that isn't, let's say, $30,000 in order to get it done. Because think of what we've just been talking about. Lack of fucking common sense, lack of ambition, lack of commitment. All the old timers are retiring. So like I look at Jordan, who bought a machine shop in San Antonio off the old dude who's on the path of retirement. And he's teaching Jordan as much as he can about how to turn cranks and do all this old school stuff. And then there's all the staff that keep coming and going and that are unfucking reliable and whatever that we all hear about. So it's like, how many hands or how many fucks are given at these average machine shops that are putting these motors together? Because it seems like anybody who mods their shit ends up with a catastrophic or some sort of failure or something was missed or whatever. And it's human error. And don't get me wrong, we make mistakes. That's what we're designed to do almost, but like we can mitigate them by doing jobs properly. And I think that machine shops being a dying art already as they are, coupled with this next generation of workforce, is a freaking recipe for disaster from a reliability standpoint. That's just how I see it.
yeah.
It's going to be a used throwaway type market 15, 20 years from now.
Yeah,
Well,
buy a 302 off Temu,
Yeah.
$299
Yeah.
and I don't know.
plus tariffs.
Plus tariffs.
It's going to
Yeah.
cost you the same to do a proper push rod, or maybe more in some cases, than to just buy a Coyote or a Godzilla.
Crate. You're talking.
Yep, crate. Done.
It's got to be a Godzilla in your car, Tom, in my book.
Yeah, but this is all hypotheticals. This is if something catastrophic happened, right?
I mean, if you were to go Coyote, I would, it would be Benji's.
It would most likely be Godzilla.
It would be Benji's car if you went Coyote.
And I also think, see, here's where I go back and forth in my own head, because I don't know about Boost anymore either, even though I love Boost. Like any fast car I ever had was boosted. Like I would almost want to see about like a built NA, like a high horsepower NA car.
Yeah.
Maybe not even crazy high horse, but like call 600-700 horsepower NA
Yeah.
car. What that feels like.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I don't know. So I don't even know.
I agree with you because like the whole NA vibe, right? I actually took my E39 M5 out last week, which is a boosted 5-liter V8, and fun as fuck. I think it's 541 to the rear wheels, and it's a 650 crank, and blast of a car to drive, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it's like I get in my E60, which again, 5-liter V10, but naturally aspirated at 500 crank. That 500 naturally aspirated crank revving to fucking 8,300 RPM, like, even though it's technically a little slower than the E39 is, I don't know. There's just something about that type of power that is a turn on.
Yeah.
Just where are you at with your pickup? Like, I know you obviously love it, but like, what are your, like, give us like the Google review. You know what I mean? Like, would you do it again? Is there anything different you do? Because I'm just trying to get my head around like a boosted Coyote.
So, I mean, I guess for, in saying that, it's good to give context. So my last supercharged car was, so around the same time I had a Terminator, and then I had a Mystic cover with a Vortec on it. So, you're talking 20 plus years ago. None of my vehicles that I had, in that time frame, I had a number of Mustangs, but none of them were boosted or anything like that.
Yeah.
So, there's something intoxicating to it clearly, and it's awesome. Like, it just, you get that extra little zip and whatnot. But, as far as like what's next or how far do I take it, things like that, it's a good question. Something I've actually been talking with Mike about a lot lately, because, they just released tuning for the truck within the last couple of months, and guys are starting to turn up the 24s and 25s. But, it's interesting because even with the Whipple tune, say on a 3.75 pulley, and actually I just posted yesterday that Palm Beach Dyno did a custom tune on a truck, a 24 stage 2 Whipple, 3.75 pulley, and over the Whipple tune, they made 90 more horse.
Really?
Without changing anything else. Nothing else. And that put the truck at like 708 at the wheel. And, I guess really for me, the consideration is like how far is too far. Like, I have a ton of fun with it now. I put the key in it, we take off, we go. My son and I have an amazing time. And to me, I'm happy right now. Like, it's awesome, right? And I don't have that quench or that desire needs to be quenched for like more power, make it faster, or anything like that. Like, it runs like a rake date. Like, yeah. So I'm pretty happy with it, very satisfied. And, it's good to know that if I do decide to get crazy, or if I do want to turn it up, it's super easy to do. And if you want to get over 1,000 horsepower, it's super easy too, because all you do is you replace the Whipple with a twin turbo kit, and you're at 1,100, 1,200 horse. But for me, I'm perfectly happy where I am right now, and I think that it just adds enough excitement to the car, to the truck, that it just makes it that much more fun. But I'll tell you, it's really funny to me, because whenever you go somewhere with it, or we've had a calamity of issues the last week, 10 days at my house. One of my ACs went out. We had that replaced. And then yesterday, my garage door went to origami mode. So we had garage people come out. And both times, people see the truck in the garage, and everybody's like, oh my God, is that a sleeper truck? There's no sleeper to this thing. Everybody knows. And when you show up somewhere, like, is that thing got a Whipple? Like, I feel bad for the dude that's trying to build his truck slow and doesn't have a Whipple. Because, like, every single time somebody sees a regular cab F-150, that's the first question I get asked. But I don't know. I enjoy it. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I would do it all again. Yeah, in a heartbeat. No questions asked.
And now, Jess, clear this up for me. Was there like fuel pump changes, injector changes, or was this just bolt the Whipple on and go?
We bolted the Whipple on in the kit. So the stage 2 kit came with injectors. I think they're the GT500 injectors. They're nothing crazy, but it is an increased injector. But fuel pump, lines, all that stuff stayed factory.
Okay, interesting. So yeah, relatively straightforward bolt on, right?
It's straightforward, but I mean, it's expensive as fuck. Yeah. It's, and I look back. I think I found a receipt the other day from I had a 2000 GT when I lived in Miami, back in 2001, and I put a Pro Charger on it. I think my total bill for that Mustang shop was like $3,800.
Wow.
You know, that was Pro Charger, gears, tune, like the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, it seemed like a lot too.
Oh, I maxed out my credit card to get that. You know,
Gary, so it's push rod for you, and you would never, if that motor blew up, honestly, if that motor blew up tomorrow, you would just push rod it again.
Who?
Gary.
Gary?
You wouldn't
Sorry,
even
this thing?
consider, you wouldn't even consider going.
I don't think so, Tom. Like, listen, this is a hard thing. Like, it's kind of much like you're probably trying to explain, buddy. It's almost like trying to explain a feeling. You know what I mean? Which is really hard to do. And my feeling is, I believe I would stay push rod. Now, not to say that, like with something else, I wouldn't be very interested in going down the Godzilla route. I don't think that I would horse around with a Coyote. I think I'd skip over the Coyote and go to the Godzilla for sure.
Why?
No real reason other than like
Sound.
I think it's just meh kind of thing. Like it's not really like. But listen, I mean, I can sit here all day long and like talk about how impressed I was with that truck of my mom's. Fucking thing drove 6,800 miles pulling this green toilet behind it. You know, like didn't give us any grief, nothing. So like it's a very impressive deal. I've ridden in Chris's buddies where I fucking lost consciousness. Like things, it like still to this day when I think about it, like it makes my wiener go back inside. I'm like, holy fuck, this is scary.
It makes his wiener turn to a vagina.
Dude, it's like getting in a cold tub. Like that thing is fucking frightening. The only time I've been in some whatever. I grew up in a small town, right? Tom, I know you and I've talked about this offline. We've been in a couple tilts before. I've been hit hard. I've seen stars. I've never blacked out. I fucking near blacked out in that truck. Honest to God, man, I'm like,
put a whooping on you, didn't it?
I felt myself going.
Yeah,
I was passing the fuck out. And I've always been curious. So, Jess, maybe you can weigh in a bit on this. Like, you hear like fighter pilots talk about G-force and like, you know, the breath training they do and shit. I'm like, all that went right out my head. I'm just like, I'm riding in an F-150 and it sounds pretty nasty. And then next thing I know, I'm almost sleeping on the fucking armrest. Like
here's my only issue, and I feel this way about the F-150s. Like, no offense, Jesse, I clearly like them, and I would like eventually own one. But the Coyote motor is just like, and I feel this about the way the F-150s. You see one, you seen them all. Whoop-de shit. Like you pop the hood, oh, it's a Coyote. Okay, cool. We're push rods. Everything, they're different. Everyone's got a different take on how they do it, right? This is wired, like this color combination, that color. The Coyote, it's like, oh, cool, Coyote. I kind of feel that way about the F-150, like a lowered F-150 and a Whipple. Cool. Seen one, seen them all. Like they're awesome, but like
that was a Foxbody back in the day. It was a Foxbody.
Yeah.
With
But like visually,
as far
as like visually, it's like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Am I wrong about that? Like they're all
no. It actually makes me think. So, Angel, you know, Cabernet Fox there just posted a cold start video of his car the other day. Maybe it was today or yesterday. And that fucking high compression, you know, slow start, push rod, or just that holy, you're like, you start that beside 15 Coyotes, everyone's going to that Cabernet.
Hey, would you rather hear a fast chop or a slow chop?
I think I like a slower, lumpy kind of bop. Yeah. Actually, no, it's good. I know what you're saying, John. Like,
right in the
like
middle.
Race fuel, high compression. Like,
I like the fast chop myself.
Right in the middle. Because a slow chop generally means shitty drivability.
Yes, and I love a motor that chirps. Like, you know, you hear those that have that distinct You know
Squeak.
good and damn well that somebody's going to run like a scalded dog. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Yeah.
got that chirp to it if you're from a distance. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
you know,
When you hear cars like, oh, blah.
And
I hate
then
Generally speaking, you're like, yeah, this car doesn't have any just shit for drivability.
yeah, I hate that.
and then the one even better than that, you see them old fucking like high horsepower, wheel blower fucking every time that crank turns over, it's turning the tires a quarter turn.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get that out of a Coyote, boys.
No, you know.
No, it's true, but you're not gonna have an oil leak under your car every time you park it either. You know what I
Good
mean?
point. Good point.
You're not staying up the Airbnb driveway.
I know it's tough, boys, but like, listen, I mean, reliability versus like something that really tickles your soul. Actually, here's a good one for you, Tom. You're gonna take, that girl that was like kind of a hard 4, maybe a fucking 4.5, 5 on a good day, or are you taking Miley Cyrus? Because Miley Cyrus is the fucking snotty
I'm taking
lip.
a 4 or 5 all day long.
But I know what it is.
I
know-
got nothing for 10-year-old boys. Okay?
How old am I? How old am I?
Listen, I know what Tom's attraction to Miley Cyrus is. That fucking guy knows he's coming to that bedroom with claw marks in his back, black eyes. It's going to be a fucking rodeo. So what I'm trying to say is, do you want the small block rodeo with the heavy chop and the whatever? Do you want the no oil stain? I want my bed stained. That's what I want. Like, I want a fucking rodeo.
Right.
If the Coyote sounded better, that's why I just say leave the overhead stuff to the Germans. I enjoy the overheads with the Beamers and push rod with the American muscle. That's it.
Yeah.
And not to say that, I mean, listen, you guys have driven the regular, 302, 50s, whatever, however you want to word it, across the nation, reliable. I mean, but they're not like horsepower cars.
No.
They're not
like,
you haven't driven a horsepower car across country yet.
No, that's true. It's funny though, right? Because like, if you can rewind the clock back to like when we were in our late teens, right? And we would have probably made the argument that these are horsepower cars because you can get another 45, 50 horsepower out of them with a good set of heads and a cam. Nowadays, like, it's still blowing our minds what people are doing with stock block Coyotes.
Yeah.
Right. Like, are you driving a 700-800 horsepower Foxbody the way you guys drove the shitbox or the dash car? Probably not.
I think it's definitely going to make you think.
And I think that would impress me.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like, it's cool to drive across country like that. But if it's a 250 horsepower stock setup,
designed to do it.
It's designed to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas Jess runs up to Ponies in the Smokies. What was that for you, Jess? 5 hours?
6.
Yeah.
Yep.
No questions asked.
6 hours to pits for you?
Yeah.
Thank
In a blown Coyote.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you never lost any sleep the night before. You walked out there, you probably hit the automatic start and
I
went,
got news for y'all.
And had fun and probably had fun the whole goddamn ride.
I got news for y'all. I'm driving Dale 4 hours to Ford Takeover next week.
yeah.
They should make it. I mean, it's not overly.
No, I drove it. Hell, I drove it. I drove it that 4 hours to Billy's. I drove
Dale's
it
a 302, right, buddy?
Billy's.
I
And then
drove my
302?
car from Virginia Beach
Yeah.
to
John's car is a 302 or 306.
302.
302.
Yeah, it was an 80,000 mile motor when I put it in the car. No ring groove, no shit, no nothing. Yeah, it's mint.
Yeah. And how much boost, roughly?
9 pound. On a good day, on a good cool day, to see 9 pound. 8.5 on a 8.5 typically, but 8 on a bad day to 9 pound on a good day.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And Chris,
How long
what's
does that
that?
thing? Sorry, go ahead. Tom.
No, go ahead, Gary. Go ahead. I'll ask Chris.
I'm just kind of curious, like, how long's that thing been bolted together and running around? Like, what, because it hasn't given you really any grief, has it?
It's 21.
Since 21.
Yeah. And I put probably 2,500 miles on it a year.
Yeah.
Maybe more, maybe 3,000 or 4,000 miles on it a year. Hell, I don't know. I know I've got right now from October till now, I think it's hit 2,200. Yeah,
pretty well. What Billy's is the same, right? He's 302.
Yeah.
Pretty similar, like motor setups, are they not?
Yeah, very similar. Yeah, except he has a set of heads. I think mine's got GT40 heads.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying, Tom. Like, fuck, the oil leak stuff and whatever else is definitely something. It's almost, I kind of look at it like
It's part of the charm.
It kind of is, Jess. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like going to your grandma's house and it smells funny.
it's kind of like Tom with his damn Doc Martens.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Smells like Scotch Guard and leather. But it is kind of part of the charm. And what's funny is, like, well, I pull my car out, and if any of you four were here, I mean, you know what to expect, what's going to be underneath, kind of the mid area of that car.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody else, right, that just maybe like whatever, doesn't know cars and sees the car and thinks it looks real cool from the outside, and then I back out and they see the fucking mark in its territory, they're like,
issues.
Yeah, what's wrong with this, right?
Yeah.
But all of us go like, I would have not expected anything else.
That bitch is mint.
It's a pedal that big. That's the size of a dime. That thing's tight.
Yeah, that bitch is mint. Leak? What leak? Hell, you get a napkin, wipe that shit up. What are you talking about?
You wipe that with your shoe.
Yeah. Hell.
So true.
But you're right, Jess. I mean, it is kind of part of the charm, right? I mean, anybody can post anything about a rear main seal right now, and like 98% of the community is going to fucking laugh.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the thing. We know it. It's whatever. But
if you want to eliminate all that stuff, then why would you not go to a mod store? And honestly, that is the future. Like, no builder is going to put a small block Ford in one of these cars now.
Yeah, you'd have to have somebody that was like pretty purist, you know what I mean, to
your
make that a
customer's
reality.
gonna have to request it, because like the standard is gonna be like Coyote or Godzilla. Like, they're not even gonna consider a small block Ford.
Yeah.
Well, so something that go ahead, Jess.
I was going to say, because I think that it's the easy button. Like, they don't really know how to do anything, right? They just plop it in there and it goes.
Yeah.
They don't have to build it. They don't have to,
Ain't it
figure
kind
out
of
what head work with what rods and all the things. Like, they just literally take a thing out of a package, throw it in a car, and on to the next one.
Yeah.
Paint the intake cover, whatever color your car is.
Yeah.
All that shit custom.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. But
It's weird though, because like I get a kick out of I've always been attracted to that, like when Ford first started horsing around with the dual overhead cam and that 427 camera motor they built, and whatever, NASCAR squashed it, and whatever. It's got a whole neat story to it. But you can still find guys. There's actually like maybe they're big, maybe they're small. I don't know. I think they are kind of smaller based on look at their website. But you can pretty much rebuild an all aluminum 427 camera through, I can't remember the name of the website, but it's out there if you go searching for it.
T-Mood.
Yeah, no, I don't think those boys know how to build a 427 camera. But and anyway, there's still some cars out there that you can just log into YouTube and go looking for, and you can find some of these old like cold starts out of a 427 dual overhead cam motor. And what's funny is we get so used to like hearing what a dual overhead cam Coyote sounds like, let's say, right? These 427 dual overhead camera, like they're snotty, snappy little, like they sound like a push rod, fucking high compression motor.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'd like to understand that a little bit more. Like, what is it that makes that thing sound like an old push rod motor? And these new Coyotes are kind of this, whatever, fluttery, not a whole ton of bottom
Probably
end.
because the Coyote has a mild ass cam in it, more than likely.
Well, like
Cams.
think about like when the 4.6 first came out. Like there's 4.6s out there that don't sound that bad. Like even the sound of my Lightning is a little bit different, you know, in the 5.4, but like it's tolerable knowing what it is. Like there's something about that damn Coyote motor that's just not wired right. Like whether the firing order changed somehow or something, it's out of tune comparatively to other overhead motors, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The sound you're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't there 2 firing orders?
There's a different fire order for the truck and the car. That's
Yeah.
why the trucks are so obnoxious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, this is a good point. Like, even think about the Terminator, the 4.6, right? Like, fuck, there's some Terminators out there that, I mean, you could fall asleep listening to that lullaby. I mean,
They sound
they
great.
sound good,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know?
I like.
Go ahead.
What's that block they switching with, Chris? The Texid block?
Yeah, Texcade block.
Yeah.
That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The what is it, Tom?
It's Texid. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Aluminum block.
TEKSID.
Yeah, I'm not sure the spelling of it, Gary.
And what? But that's the block
It's like
in the
the
Cobra
bar
motors.
block for 4.6.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Huh. So does anybody got any read on what direction Ken's going, or is that? It kind of sounds like it's a little bit top secret. But I'm a little surprised that he's gone to the lengths that he has, and now he's kind of undoing it all.
Well,
I
the
just
motor's
remember
hurt.
The last
That
time
actually came out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the motor's hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think what do you say? Compression.
Yeah.
Low compression on one cylinder or more than one?
I think,
I think it's just
cylinder
cylinder 5, which interestingly enough, I want to say 3 out of the past 4 detonation related issues of boost I've seen on cylinder 5.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a conspiracy theory or something on this.
Just happens to be the cylinder that fails.
Yeah.
Like it could be, who knows, maybe runners, maybe it's the way fuel's passing through. God knows.
I remember something about this from, I don't remember if it was the Terminator days or what, but isn't it, or maybe it was the 3 valve days, but wasn't, I don't want to screw this all up, but isn't cylinder 5 like the farthest away from the fuel source on the returnless fuel systems? And that's usually why that one goes first.
Yeah, because it usually doesn't, because if you actually
It comes in and then
Google how to set up like aftermarket fuel rails with your return and stuff. Like usually it's you're feeding both rails, you got returns off both rails, and you never really kind of loop stuff. So funny enough, when I did the Atomic Fox, the black with the Tiffany blue engine base, so that's got the 363 with the YSI blower. And of course, it's built by Prestige. So Prestige ran it on the dyno, and it comes pretty much plug and play. It's almost as easy as putting a Coyote in, you could say. So funny enough, the fuel configuration was in one rail, daisy chain the rail over to the next rail, and return out the back of what.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Elon doesn't like it.
They're tearing the matrix here.
Rosen.
Move
You
front.
go get some crack.
Time when I'm telling a story.
Oh, yeah, you're back.
Every
There
time
you go.
I'm telling a story. All right, where'd it cut out?
Your daisy chain. The
Daisy
fuel
chained.
Yep, daisy chain. So cylinder 4, or the backside of cylinder 4 would be where it's going to the regulator to do its thing. So after very similar thoughts that we've just been talking about, this is 850 horsepower motor. So I called up Prestige and I'm like, "Are you sure you guys are good with this fuel line configuration? They're like, yeah, no, unless you're hitting 1,000 horse, that whole thing is a myth, et cetera, it'll be fine. So is it? But Jesse, to your point with the Beamers, I ran into that issue on one of my V10s of issues of having rich conditions right where the main fuel source came in. And similarly, actually had that issue with the Godzilla with Bank 2 being too rich on a returnless style fuel system right on injector, because the inlet is right in between 5 and 6. And very similar issue. There was too much fuel going through. And of course, though, newer motors, you can tune around all that shit. But does that make it right? Or do the tuners know what they need to work with in order to, and that was an issue that I had, that, the tolerances were so tight, with spark and fuel conditions. What the tuner was saying was the cam being installed improperly all came down to a spark issue. One spark plug over that cylinder with the fuel.
Yep.
Wild.
Crazy.
Yep. So I think I don't know. I think he's gonna my guess he's gonna go Godzilla if I was to guess.
Well, he sort of had that plan with that other notch he had, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the strawberry car.
Yeah.
And I know he has a K member for it, so
Well,
That'd be
I hope
interesting.
he does.
Yeah.
would you say?
I hope he does. I'm Godzilla swap the world, man.
I don't know though. It's kind of a tough choice for him when you think of it, because I mean, he knows that engine now, right? Like he knows he's pretty much worked everything out. You just fix it, make it look the way you want it. You've been wanting to make it look, and then send it.
Well, he did say, didn't he say that if the fix is easy, then he would consider keeping it?
I think, but I can't remember.
I think it has to do with cost of the fix. If it's worthwhile to do it, then he'll keep it. I think he said.
Is it just a piston?
Like if he has to rebuild or machine the block and stuff, then it's probably a no go. Yeah. But if it's something simple like, okay, a ring went, there's no damage anywhere else, it's easy to, kind of repair. But I think as soon as if a machine shop needs to start doing stuff to it, and I agree, that's the other thing too. Oh, go ahead.
It's probably guy math. You know what I mean? Like where you're looking at the cost of the fix versus I don't know, guy math factors in at this point, right? Where it's like a little bit more to go to the next rendition of whatever motor you're considering. It's like, fuck it. Well, jettison this plan and go to the next one, right?
To Tom's point, the fact that he's got all of those bugs worked out with his setup.
Right.
Yeah.
The Godzilla pattern on the back follows that of modular. So his bell housing bolts up, his flywheel, his clutch, the Holly, all he's going to have to do is change the engine harness to plug in his Terminator X. It's just a motor harness change, not a complete harness change at that point.
K member.
The K member, it will be different, but barely. So all of that shit's sorted out. And the exhaust is probably, other than the actual headers, but, modular stuff or everything else, like the rest, everything from long tubes back is all going to apply. So it seems like a lot, but there's a lot of reusable things that have already, the Hydro Boost is already done. So you got that, and it'll actually free up a little bit of room in the engine bay because the Godzilla isn't as wide as that 32 valve was.
That's what's intriguing to me.
You can actually unbolt the headers and get access to, the spark plugs. The spark plugs actually hide right on the sides of the cylinder heads in between your primaries, the way that a normal push rod is. It's none of this, coil over, coil unplug stuff.
Interesting.
Chris, and all your cars are just straight push rod. I mean, you don't own anything modular. Why haven't you swapped the Godzilla in any of your cars yet?
Well, there's because everybody else's shit takes priority over mine. However, I'm putting a Godzilla in the Crash Cobra.
Yeah, but you plan on selling that. That's not a
Yeah.
car you're going to keep. I'm talking about one of your cars.
Well, I'm not going to change something that works. So this is
The
this
white
is
car. The white car needs a bunch of work.
However, it still runs in. There's nothing wrong with that motor, and that motor is arguably one of the smoothest 302s that I've felt. Like in terms of like, just sometimes you just snap the throttle and you can feel how smooth some motors are. Like that car works well, so it's like, yes, it needs some stuff, but I'm not going to go down a crazy rabbit hole and rebuild the whole damn car. That's where like my approach is always like, if I want to do something different than just build a different car, I'm not going to take a car that's already done and then turn it into a forever project.
Is that always the right approach, though? That's the question.
No, because then you end up with too many fucking cars.
Well, okay, here's maybe like just another little different shade of color to this idea. I know you guys were actually, Tom, you fucker, you were lighting me up on my $1 million car over my shoulder there the other day. And something for me, and I know this doesn't apply to like too many people out there. Some people are, own them for a long period of time or whatever. But like for me, and why I would never go anything but push rod in that car is because like it is sort of part and parcel of the essence of the car for me. Right. So it'd be a totally different car to me if I had,
But
I
you're
think
a
even
totally
if I had a
different
Godzilla.
person. But you're a totally different person than you are when you bought the car. So
No,
why
not
is it
at heart.
okay? Yeah, I don't know.
But that's why
My wiener's a little bigger. That's it.
that's why he went with the Kenny Bell. He went with the Kenny Bell because it was that whole he remembers
Nostalgic.
back in the day when it came out, and it's that whole nostalgic piece. Like even my white car, the memories of my white car are very similar to those of Gary and his green car, just from a, I guess, age portion in our lives perspective. That's why I wouldn't really want to fuck with it. Like that's why, I say some days, like I joke around, like maybe I'll sell my silver one. And people are like, why the fuck would you sell that car? And it's like, well, that car, yeah, it's cool and everything. But number one, I'm not going to tear that car apart just to do something crazy. And number two, I don't have all of those memories and everything else, invested into that. So it's like that care factor doesn't mean as much. And if the money from that can help fund and do something else that actually means something other than it just being a piece of metal, because that one is just truly a car. Like I would say I probably have more emotional attachment to my yellow one than I do my silver one, and I just got the yellow one. But the yellow one was a symbol of what I wanted, like that car is me, right? The silver one, I built it to sort of represent me, but that other one was like a time capsule, if that makes sense, because that's sort of like playing into like where Gary's mindset is in terms of the value and why you want to keep something a certain way.
I totally understand. It totally makes sense. But for Chris, I think it's a little bit different for you too, because you do have other cars you can go, I don't want to do that with it. Right? You have the bigger garage. Like so if some people like have just one car and they don't ever plan on they don't have the room, they don't have the money, whatever. So it's a constant whatever with one car.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I understand that concept, why they would.
Like for you, and we've been down this road, like if you told me, hey, I'm going to Godzilla swap, I'm taking the motor out of my car, or I'm taking the turbo off, and I'm going to do this, that, blah, blah, blah. Sort of like I would thought Ken was just being crazy, that he just wanted to take out a perfectly running whatever to do something else. Hurt motor, different scenario. And I get the math that goes around all that. But like if you were just to say that, I'd be like, you're nuts, build another car.
Yeah. But mentally, I can't do that until I know that this car is good.
But is that car ever going to be good?
Well, yeah.
No.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I had to fix a lot of shit. Yeah.
It's okay.
It's not like you don't know.
It's okay.
No.
Like sometimes you just need to, I don't know. It's
What?
perspective. Travel. Let's call it travel. So
I don't want to travel. I think traveling sucks.
travel in another Foxbody is what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
Okay, but metaphorically speaking, okay, Johnny, I know that's a big word and you don't like big words, but like, metaphorically speaking, if you were to like parallel your car with travel, it's like, you know, you got those people that just go to Cancun every year and they go to the same resort over and over and over again.
Yeah.
It's like, what's going on in Mazatlan?
Yeah.
Right? What's going on in Cuba?
If they're happy, why change it?
No, well, it's
Kinda
true.
like good crack, Tom.
I'm just saying, right?
I mean,
Like if that's your spot, that's your spot.
Why throw a cheeseburger in the mix? Just keep doing crack.
Good crack.
If you know that guy's good for the money, just keep going back.
Well, I
Yeah.
think I mean it's clear. Like I just my mentality just won't allow me to put something away that's not fixed. Like if I owned Chris's white car, I can never ever let it sit like that until I knew that timing cover was fixed. It couldn't happen. I would mentally lose my mind. Like I couldn't park it.
But that's the problem, right? When you said, and I said you end up with too many cars because I had other priorities in the way. I had a clutch that was melted out of the silver car that needed to be done. And that obviously, you know, snowballed into doing a bunch of other things while I was at it. But yeah, I'll get to the white one. The white one's kind of next on the docket. And right, I have the parts. I got a B cam for it.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying we're different like that. Like you're able to walk by that and like focus on the car in the corner. Like if I walked by that every day, I would lose my mind knowing.
But what if you had 10 cars all in there and you're walking by 9?
Then I would want to hang myself because
you can barely see that white car. It's fucking shoehorned
but I
into
would
the wrap.
still be thinking of it. You know what I mean? I mean, like I wouldn't be able to do. Like
that's what I mean. It's another type of problem, right? That's what I mean. Like I got the other BMW out because I was like, okay, when was the last time I put miles on that thing? And I'm like, fuck, I think it's almost been a year. So it's like, all right, time to get some fluids moving, you know?
And I'm not talking about the way things look. I'm talking about mechanically. Like all I care about right now is like making sure this car is mechanically, and then I would love to move on. But I need to know it's mechanically good. I can't let it. I can't park that car and do something else.
You doing okay over there, Johnny?
Yeah, I'm all
right. You look, you're struggling a little bit. Just make sure you're okay, man.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
We're pushing you guys past your bedtime here, and we got to do a little wrapping after this too. So before we kind of wind this thing down, Tom, I don't think I've done a good enough job thanking you recently for pushing me in the direction of the Spalls. I know Chris was doing it too. And then after you were trying to talk some sense in me, Tony, you know, Need for Speed, that sick fucking red. Yeah. He ran down the rabbit hole first. And I don't think I did a good enough job thanking him. And I think Tony listens too. So thanks to everybody, because you definitely talk some sense in me. These Spalls are a whole nother animal.
And you know what? I actually feel bad because Tony reached out to me about his issue first. And I think it was right around the time I was traveling or doing something. I just told him Spall, but we never got, I guess, enough time to converse back and forth because I have a certain Spall that I'm an advocate of that I would have told him to buy that ultimately you would have ended up with, which is the single but brushless, because that motherfucker will like blow the car in neutral. It moves so much damn air. But I'm glad because like Spall fans are great, but for anybody that like, if you are suffering from like some serious heat issues or whatever, you're looking at something that maybe has a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Control. Because the nice thing about the brushless ones, if you're running a control pack, you're running a Holly or whatever, you can do the pulse modulated feature. So you can actually get them to spin up to certain RPM and then pull them back. So it's not an on off. It's actually scaling.
Like a new vehicle.
Yeah. So it's kind of got that new edge technology in it. And like I said, being brushless, it's quiet. You really just hear the air moving more than anything. And it doesn't, because of that pulse modulated thing, you don't have the crazy draw on your electrical and all that. But again, not to say, because I have the same setup that you guys have on the stocker vert. and it works great. That car never overheats.
Yeah.
I got dual 12 inches, dual 12-inch fans, spalls. And I don't have a heat issue at all. And my car makes a fucking shit ton of heat like Gary's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tom, do you know, buddy, are yours the paddle or are they those like curved ones, curved blades?
Curved.
Okay.
Didn't I send you the part number?
Yeah, maybe you did one night. Because when I looked at the 12-inch edition of the curved, and now this is not talking like nerdy, static pressures and all this shit, but like just pound for pound, no static pressure changes, nothing. The paddle style 12-inch will pull 1640 CFM. And then the curved, which is kind of wild to think, because actually Angel runs those in the Cabernet Fox as well and keeps that monster cool as well. They're like 1200 CFM. Like they're actually a less CFM moving fan.
I believe it.
But like, I know what kind of heat that fucking car of yours makes. I mean, it's silly.
Yeah, it makes.
I couldn't even imagine that car if you didn't have that, like the headers blanketed and the turbo and everything else. Like, fuck, you'd be melting fenders off that car.
It's melts.
If it was a Coyote.
It melts alternators.
Fucking melts everything. I mean, it's melted spark plug wires. I've melted every fucking thing on this thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. She makes some heat. Yeah,
I bet you I have 2,500 just in heat protection.
Yeah.
But spalls are the answer always. And I told you, make an oversized air deflector.
Yeah.
Don't ignore that. Like, make an oversized air deflector. I can't believe how much difference that thing actually makes.
Yeah. I know Chris and I, when we were fucking around with the shit box, we paralleled in thoughts and theories on this, but it's like that thing, both of us had seen like 10 to 15 degree temp changes with or without that silly little plastic air deflector, just the OEM shit one, right?
Yeah.
So for everyone that scrubbed it on a curb, we've all done it, whatever, like just put that thing back on, get a nice, good, crisp, straight one. Like they do help a lot. It's a fucking snowplow for wind.
I always thought it was just stupid, something there so stupid, but no, it makes a world of a difference.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. So yeah, thanks to everybody, boys. I'm
glad it worked out.
Yeah. Yeah. We're keeping temp. Next best thing, I think.
Listen to us in the beginning, and you wouldn't have had to go through all that chat. Whatever shit.
It's true. No, I think the next best thing will be getting some more heat out of that thing. Maybe changing the hood up a little bit, but that'll happen down the road.
I just got to tap myself on the back real quick on that.
Yeah, that too.
Because me and Gary were talking, and I don't know how long he's been looking for this hood. Like, how long have you been looking for this hood?
Oh, fuck. Easily over a year.
He sends me some random picture of a hood. He's like, I'd love to get this thing. I can't find it. I found it in, 3 minutes?
I know. I'm like, this guy's fucking dangerous with Google.
I don't know. It's just like 3 minutes. I don't know. Are you going to get that hood?
I think so. I was going to buy it like the night you and I were talking. And then I'm like, shit, I don't know. Right.
I'd love it just in case it's one, because it's not a very common hood.
No, it's not. But like this is, and I say this way too often, but like something that big, bringing it across the line and everything else, like I'm going to be easily more in shipping and importing and all the rest of it than I will be just for the hood. And I haven't even taken my buddy for paint.
I feel like it's one of those hoods you have to buy if it's available, though, because it could not be available tomorrow. Like, that's not a company anybody knows. You know what I mean?
True.
Hey, Gary, how hard would it be to leave it in the States?
I was just thinking that. John.
And drive down, have somebody here paint the damn thing and put it on and drive back.
You got to paint match it.
These are some things we got to rap about once we wrap this. So,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Just saying, I think if you can get your hands on it, you should, just in case you can't. It's one of those deals, I feel like.
Yeah. Put my name on one.
100%.
Yeah. Okay. Well, boys, I think we pretty much covered it all tonight, don't you think?
Yeah. That's a wrap.
I believe so.
We've been coast to coast.
Coast to coast.
Okay,
All
Tommy,
right.
you're the best. You're the best wind-up king. You do it.
I don't know if I am. I'm losing my touch.
yeah.
I think.
No, you kill it every week.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. We appreciate you as always. You guys know the deal. This is going to be on both our podcast and Gary and Chris's, so check it out there. And real quick before we wrap it up, I just want to say we lost a. I wanted to say this in the beginning. We lost a good friend of ours last week with Eddie Woodruff. He's been there from the beginning, and I probably never would have been part of a podcast if it wasn't for him kind of pushing me along as well. So shout out to him, his family, and Steve Feldman, his best friend. So with that said, we're all thinking about you, dude. He was one of the OG Fox Block guys. He'll be super missed, man.
Rest easy, buddy.
Yeah. So with that said, also it's been a tough week in other aspects. A lot of people are angry about some things, and myself included. So everybody just hang in there, do your thing, and that's it, man. We'll talk to you soon enough. Later.
Later.
See you guys.